Bears are out. Every bear is out of their den now, and they're out looking for food. Expect to run into a bear or other wildlife, and then you won't be surprised. Then you will be prepared to handle that encounter properly. I'm Nick DeRuyter, WildSmart Program Director at the Biosphere Institute of the Bow Valley in Canmore, Alberta. There's some simple things you can do to help avoid encounters with wildlife. The first one is making noise, and it's probably the most effective one that you can do. You know, when you're out on the trail, just using your voice, yell, shout, a nice little "Hey-o!" And you know, I say it loudly, especially when I'm coming around over a blind hill or a blind corner, or there's thick vegetation or poor sight lines. You alert them of your presence, and so you will hopefully avoid a surprise encounter. Look and listen for signs of wildlife. Things like scat and tracks will tell you that there might be bears in the area. So you need to keep your eyes and ears open. Don't wear earbuds or headphones while you're out on the trail, because you won't be able to hear other people on the trails, and you won't be able to hear wildlife maybe making warning sounds or coming towards you through the brush and the bushes. So be aware of your surroundings. Make sure you can hear and see what's going on around you. I see a lot of off-leash dogs on the trails around Canmore and K-Country, and not only is it illegal, but it's also very dangerous potentially for your dog, for the wildlife, and for yourself and other people. So if you care about the safety of your own pet, please keep them on a leash. We don't want dogs chasing wildlife onto roads or into other people. And if you don't think you can handle carrying bear spray, maybe walking with your kids and your pets, then maybe consider leaving your pets at home. Knowing before you go is key. You can go to our website at wildsmart.ca and click on our trail warnings and closures page, and warnings are often in place, sometimes throughout the whole summer in certain areas, and in those areas you're allowed to go into them, but make sure you're prepared. So for example, if there's a bear warning, make sure you have your bear spray, make sure you're making noise, ideally traveling in groups, those things. Probably the most important thing you can do when you're out on the trail is carry bear spray. It is the best tool to deter a bear at close range. You want to have it in an easily accessible location. The average can of bear spray sprays about 4 or 5 meters, or the length of a car, and has about 6 to 8 seconds of spray in it. I like to use 2 hands, one finger through the loop and then the other hand to steady the can. We just want to extend that thumb forward, and we want to pull up and back to get that clip off. And then with your thumb, you depress that black lever, and that will activate the bear spray. Just like that. The way there's no pepper and in this one because it's for practice. You want to give a good, 1 to 2 second burst. Make sure that spray gets into the bear's face. Okay, so let's say we're walking down the trail and all of a sudden, whoa, there's a bear in front of us. We want to stop. We don't run away. We get our bear spray out, gather our group together. Then the next word, talk. We want to talk to the bear. It's okay, bear. We're going to leave the area. Have a nice day. And then we're going to walk away slowly, backing away, avoiding eye contact if it's a bear. At any point that bear comes towards me, I've got that bear spray ready, and I'll use it if I need to. The key thing with biking is you want to make sure you make lots of noise, because it's very easy to quickly and quietly sneak up on wildlife. Slow down when you're coming over a hill, coming around a corner. If you do run into a bear while you're biking, make sure you stop. You never want to try and outcycle a bear. Keep that bike between you and the bear for that extra protection, and you want to speak calmly to the bear and back away slowly. If they keep advancing, get that bear spray out. 30 meters from ungulates, 100 meters from carnivores like bears, cougars, wolves, and coyotes. Don't get out of your car when you see a bear, say, along the side of the road. Never feed any wildlife. That's a big no-no. Whether it's bears or even little squirrels, never feed any wildlife